Hey, Greek villager around 300 BC with a Chinese beer. What are you looking at?
Well, I was looking at this painting. I always thought Aristotle's theory that we absorb the essence through our eyes is how vision worked, but I heard that you might think something else, Euclid. Can you explain it to me?
Sure.
So, the theory of emission that I invented, since I'm one of the founders of geometry, is that light is being projected from your eye and illuminates objects, such as this painting. And that's how we see. I'm sitting here in jail because I couldn't dam up the enormous river, the Nile, on the request of the Caliph of Egypt. And I had this idea to explain how vision and light works with mathematics. I was thinking about Euclid's theory with light emitting from your eyes. Why does it hurt when you look at the sun and not hurt when you look at a candlelight? And if your eyes illuminate things that you look at, how can it illuminate something as far away as the moon? So I have an idea to combine Euclid's theory of emission with Aristotle's vision of intromission. All right, to prove that light travels in a straight line, I will take this straight tube and shine a light on the other side and then block it to see if I can still see the light or not. And this is the only path that the light can travel through this tube. So let's try it out.
So as you can see, the light is traveling through the tube, and then if you cover the end, we can't see the light anymore, proving that light travels in a straight line. All right.
It's on fire.
It's on fire? Why did you
To prove that light isn't emitted through the eye, the camera obscura box is an idea where you poke a hole in a dark sheet that light can't pass through except for the hole, and something or someone standing on the other side who's illuminated by light, say by this, will be projected onto the wall inside the dark basement, which we attempted to do, though this basement is full of rats, and the internet said you had to stay in there for at least 10 minutes for your eyes to adjust to the dark, as I was hearing at least 4 or 5 rats scurrying about in this basement around me in the dark. So I gave up on that idea, and now we're going to just demonstrate it inside the house. Once again, if you were to hold up a sheet with a hole in it and a dark room on the other side and illuminate this image in the camera obscura box, this image will be inverted on the other side, proving that light isn't emitted from your eyes and it bounces off this object and bounces onto the wall inside. Let's take a look. This is our dark room, and there's our sheet with a hole on it. And here's the image upside down against this wall. Again, proving that light is bouncing from the top of the image and coming in a straight line and projecting onto the bottom. And then the light on the bottom of the image of Squidsworth doing something inappropriate, and the bottom of the image is being projected on the top, which is how we see. Al-Hazan spent a decade in prison where he was able to postulate and come up with theories to be tested, which led to the 7-volume Book of Optics. This 7-volume Book of Optics was translated into Latin in the late 12th or early 13th century that influenced Renaissance men such as Leonardo da Vinci, Kepler, Galileo, and Isaac Newton. Without this Book of Optics, inventions such as glasses would have most likely been delayed. After all, sight is the most important out of all human senses. Ibn al-Haytham gave detailed descriptions of his experiments for others to replicate and peer review, which are the same methods used today. Many consider this to be the birth of the scientific method.